no.
We fucked it up. We might have to do it again. We might have to do our introductions again.
Damn.
Damn, we have to introduce
That's
ourselves
cool.
again. Well, that was a good practice run, everybody. Okay.
No, we did well. We nailed
Will
it.
first said he can hear us now.
Okay, but they didn't. I think
So
we
whatever
were
you-
on the wrong setting. We were muted. Everybody, you are here on Sim Jam Block 4. And I'm Shibanya, joined by Ash, Snowshoe, and Mihai. Y'all should introduce yourselves one more time.
Hi. Hi, I'm Ash. I'm a voice actor out of Fort Worth. Used to be in Austin. I'm not anymore. I'm very, very sad. I'm also a writer and a narrative designer, and I make visual novels, and I also text edit. I don't know. I do a bunch of stuff. That should be my introduction from now on.
When the hell did you move?
I do
When did
stuff.
that happen?
Oh, I haven't talked to you since then. I'll talk about it later. I moved like April 4th.
It's not long ago.
Shit.
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
the Roni at that time,
Like,
so...
Yeah, no, like it was like we were buying a house and then everything just kind of like
Holy shit.
and so yeah.
Yeah, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Anyway, hi, I'm Snowshoe. I've been here for the last few blocks. I stream in Adorable Kitty Cat.
And hey guys, so I'm Michael, also a voice actor based out of Dallas, also formerly of Austin, friend of the dog pit for now about 9,000 years plus change, and just really excited to be able to join y'all for a few more video games. So, yeah, take it away, Shibanya.
Awesome. I think I was actually recording us on our sites. Now I have to decide if I want to like splice together the VOD. Which introductions do I pick? It's choices. Anyhow, answer Eco's question. No, this is the same mic that I have been using all jam. Unless you've got me confused with Mihai.
I think
He's the baritone.
I think you adjusted. I
Oh.
think you adjusted some of your settings.
You
didn't,
see,
though.
I am totally Shibanya, and
Right.
yes, Eco. We metamorphosed into each other's voices.
Excellent. So Mihai, tell me about this Messy Community Badgers game while I load it up.
Messy Community Badgers. So, when I was taking a look at this game is... How much would you like me to go into detail before you start?
Well, you see, I'm putting the window onto the stream, and so I'm distracted, and it's hard for me to talk right now. So one of the reasons why I've
Yes.
invited you on stream
All
is
of it.
that you could do patter while I am distracted in order to entertain the people watching.
Yeah. So, yes, this game is a local environment simulator. Looks like it was programmed in Unity. It's got a lot of assets right off the bat. And I was trying to take a look, make sure I've gotten all the details from when I had played through it. But this essentially is a simulation where you have a chance to check out everything in the environment. There we go. Looks like we're live right now. Yes. Thank you for the link, Snowshoe, so we can take a look at that just to make sure that I have the author on hand.
And, folks, I told you, no full screen, but it's okay. I am very curious because this game was over a gigabyte. Is I think the first jam game I've played that was over a gigabyte.
So is it so how quickly does it run actually? Like it's like so based on like
It's herky
the
jerky.
stream. Like
Oh,
it's
the stream-
okay. I
the
was
stream
like,
is
this
accurate.
The stream, the game, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah, my graphics card was cranked up pretty loud when I had loaded up the game because of how much it's got running at the same time.
I don't think Twitch is showing what you're showing us right now.
well, I'm
It's still stuck on the title screen.
Oh, interesting. Let me have a look at Twitch here then.
Oh no. I mean, I like badgers, so,
So-
I'm excited.
I'm just wondering if the full screen got goofy or if it's another Discord taking over.
Yeah.
Oh dear, yeah, the stream seems to have frozen. By the way, to jammers making games in Unity, I know it's not the prettiest thing, but I recommend that you always keep the config window enabled when the application starts so that people can pick their window size and potentially rebind controls.
Yeah.
This is running very slowly for me. Yeah,
It is
yes,
a
it still
very
is there.
resource-intensive
Oh.
game.
There's no config window for
Oh man, that's right. I'm on
No more
2019.2.
config window in 2019.
Hold on, I'm gonna
Oh, is it
restart.
really gone? I don't like that at all. I like the config window. It makes me happy because I open up the game. I'm like, oh yes, this was made in Unity, and I can it now.
So Soup Super is actually mentioning there is no more config window in Unity 2019.3, and it looks like Cheshire Cat had then mentioned that it is still in there, just really hidden.
Huh.
Well,
Although there's because now they're like, no, it's literally gone. I think we need to investigate later.
I have
this could be a
2019.3
Google
installed,
thing.
so we'll see. But I did have RSA in 2019.2. Hold on. Oops, that was wrong window. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
You know what I have? I've got a fancy graphics card. If I can't get this game to work nicely on this stream, then I will install my new graphics card and then I'll try it again tomorrow.
Oh.
No, I've got one of them Rooster Teeth Expo graphics. RTX. Hold on. I'm sorry.
The event RTX.
You'll be gaming with power.
Those nice, sweet RTX flicks.
I'm really jealous because I have.
I wasn't bragging. It was a cheap card.
I'm joking. I'm joking because for some reason I like never ever get to go to RTX.
I've never
Despite
been
living in
either.
Austin, and despite like living in when I lived in Austin, which whatever. Like it just never like it. Things always fell in such a way that it was like, oh, I can't go this way,
July
or
4th,
oh,
July 4th weekend.
yeah,
Always
it's like
always Independence Day weekend.
right, but it's just it's silly that despite living in the city where it takes place, I've never been. But I've been to like every other major convention in the state.
So,
Like I don't know what that's about.
folks
So
on
let's see how we're
Twitch.
giving it one
That
more
just means
try now.
RTX has been removed.
Oh.
Cool. So we are seeing movement in
Yay.
the Twitch window now.
I will
okay,
tell
looks like
you-
you guys are starting to see the simulation now.
That if it looks herky-jerky to you, it's just as herky-jerky to me.
Yeah.
It's a little rough.
Yeah,
This person must have like a beast of a machine if it runs
Yeah.
just fine on there.
which is a shame because
It's,
this scene can be done in a way that's pretty optimized as far as I can tell. But, alright, so what am I doing here? Mihai?
all right. So would you like to try it out, or would you like me to kind of
Well, I
point you
guess I'll-
towards where you can look at some options?
I guess I'll click around, and when I get stuck, I will ask you to tell me what the hell I ought to do. Because I'm going and clicking around, and well, maybe I should look at the game page, although the day-night cycle is nice.
There were not too many details provided on the game page, so a lot of it is trying out the UI.
So let's see here. The Messy Community Badgers game. This is one of the reasons why I also request that your game not be full screen, because it makes it harder for me to go look at your game's page. Oh, I just hit this because I thought that would give me settings, but it gave me a bear.
Yes. So
Oh, I see their game
what
page doesn't
that
have
option
instructions.
is- Yeah.
Are the developers in chat? If they are, tell me what the hell is going on. And also, Mihai, tell me what's going on.
Yes. So in this game, as the simulation is starting to happen, you're able to look at different elements of the simulation. So as you see, you have the option for bears right now, where you can switch that to any other animals or humans inside the simulation.
Oh.
And you have the ability where you're watching as humans are interacting with these different animals, if you want to focus on a particular source. So as you could right down below where you see the binoculars, when you click on that, like right now, it will jump to where it'll start focusing on a particular bear or a chicken or
Why can't I
whatever
find
other animal you're watching
badgers?
its behavior.
I was promised badgers.
I'm sorry?
I cannot find badgers
Title's
in this
misleading.
list. What?
Sadly, I did not see them in the list.
That feels like false advertising.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed in the lack of badgers.
Like,
I
it's
expect
like
badgers within the first 5 minutes.
exactly as
Yep.
promised badgers.
Yeah, this game.
expect
I agree
badgers.
with Noyemi, who says, well, basically, they should try some occlusion baking sometime so that they don't draw the things that aren't on the screen so that it doesn't chug like this.
Oh, no, that would make sense. Or okay, I don't know. I'm gonna sit here and like I say that I work on games and then reveal that I don't know shit about games.
Well, there's a
'Cause
vast
now, if you
world of difference between
Yeah.
2D and 3D, and the skills are different, so don't feel bad about not
Right.
knowing 3D game things if you don't
Right.
make 3D games.
Right.
When I first started
now you
working...
can- No, I'm
Yes?
sorry, you were saying.
Well, I guess I was just going to say, when I first started working on Red Star, I had made a 2.5D game before, essentially, but I had vastly underestimated the actual difference in like technical know-how required to make a competent 3D game. It's just like, it doesn't require more technical know-how, it just requires different technical know-how. That was all just to sum up to say, like, someone's no less or more game dev for knowing random 3D things.
As far as I could tell, everything in this game is constantly loaded. And so, if you were to click on the binoculars to switch to a different bear, it will jump from animal to animal moving that camera. And then if you change to, say, like the chickens, as you have right now, it will just focus in what I believe are all the different chickens in a range, one by one.
Huh. The camera's... I'm not controlling the camera. What is with this graph going over
Yeah.
here?
So that I was trying to figure out because that graph I believe is intended to represent the number that are in the game at a particular time. But as
We need to
I was
cull
playing,
everything.
I noticed what you're
Sorry.
seeing where it went backwards.
Yeah,
Catch your breath.
you know, this kind of thing, like even a game that just lets you observe is very interesting to me, but it's running so badly on my computer that what I think I'm going to do is gong this for now, and then later tonight, after the stream, I'm going to install my new graphics card, and tomorrow, if there's time, we'll come back to this and see if I have a better experience. This is cute, you got a bat. Okay, is that the only badger? Is that the messy badger? Wait, you know what? It's not badgers with the apostrophe after the S. It's in front of the S. This is the only badger, and it's his simulation, or her simulation, or their simulation.
Ah, we.
Oh, so
Oh.
they're the badger. Oh, that makes sense. Like, there's a logic to that grammar.
Yeah.
Who'd
Yeah.
have thought?
Yeah, that's environmental storytelling right there. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so, and I suppose the devs are not in the chat, so maybe they weren't too wounded by
I
that.
thought
display.
maybe one or two were, but I don't think their name.
The
Oh, shit.
the next game on our
Everything-
list is Clicker Company by Darhan Dev.
Liquor Company, yes.
I believe that is a web game, so let me load that up. Clicker Company.
No, thank you.
And while I do that, Mihai, why don't you tell us a bit about this
Yes.
game?
So, this game, let me see if I can find the dev's name off the top of my head.
Oh, it's Darhan Dev. Yes.
Yes, and this is a clicker simulator, and it is all about making sweet, sweet money.
This looks so cute.
I'm just trying to figure that out.
Yeah, it is a web game, and was trying to think about how many things to elaborate on before you started off. It is. Pardon me, as I'm losing my trail of thought for a second, but
Other people.
It's about
Oh, yeah, go on. Keep talking.
other people and making lots of money. So you'll have pay attention to the voiceover that's out early on, as it is a clicker. So make sure to click like heck to make that sweet, sweet money.
That is not good for me and my RSI, but we'll see.
I believe in you.
Oh,
I
You'll
can
be
do it
fine.
too.
You'll be okay.
Make it up.
All right. Just loading.
Yoshihide Liu. I feel like I should know that name, and I don't. That makes me feel bad.
He's
So-
a voice actor who's active on Twitter. And, if anybody was here for last night's stream, he was the narrator in the interview.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
Yoshihide was the narrator in the interview.
Yes.
I'll probably
I-
like go out. I'll probably follow them on Twitter, and I'll go later and be like, "Oh, okay," and like it'll all like come together and make sense.
An error occurred
So I was trying to
running
think
the
I-
Unity content on this page. Okay. Okay. Time to go to the itch application and just... What was this called again? Clicker Company?
Yes, Clicker Company.
I never think to use the like itch like actual like app.
It's
I
nice.
really like it. It makes updating so much easier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I was
Well, 'cause,
pushing
I mean, I use,
updates
like,
to
kinda
Red
use, like-
Star.
See, I just always just use like Butler and stuff. I don't think about.
Yeah, I know. Most of my games, I tend to end up running through a third-party program called Launchbox, so I haven't had a chance to check out Itch's program yet.
It's really
I-
convenient. It's it's
need to
very
do
competitive
things.
to Steam.
Yeah, it's got an auto patcher, so it was a godsend when I was having play testing of Red Star last month.
Nice.
That makes sense.
Okay. Welcome to Clicker Company.
Yes.
You are an entrepreneur and today is your lunch day. How much money can you make from your software? You will have only 365 days. Good luck. What was your, is there a score here? Do we have a top score? No, I mean, like, Mihai, what was your best?
So I was not able to find a scoreboard.
Okay. By the way, that's not me typing. That's a sound effect from the game. All right. Ooh, voiced by Yoshihide. All right. Uh-oh. Hold on. A Discord just...
platforms,
You gotta remember the ABCs
Oh, that's
of
interesting.
business.
Okay. If it ends
Always
up
be clicking.
So,
Mark your platforms if you upload to Itch. That way the Itch launcher knows what to do. I do that anyway, but also, if you didn't, you should.
All right, so it's a clicker.
so right now,
Do you like the music? I picked it out myself, you know.
Oh, literally.
Now, you have the option to click on any of those, which will boost your earnings, but even if you idly click away from that, then it will generate money every time you click.
Oh. I need to install AutoIt. That's what I need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if it's controller enabled? Use Turbo.
Now, I know with this one, I really liked what they had done with the money. Just a simple detail where everything, of course, is just starting to fall off the desk because of how much
cash.
the player is trying to make.
So I am, in fact, literally downloading AutoIt right now.
I mean, yeah, no, it's fair.
I'm
Well,
not
you're done,
going to like have a sore arm all of tomorrow just from this game. No, my repetitive stress injuries are very severe. So bear with me. I should have had it installed already. There's AutoIt.
Well, I think that's a really good like conversation about accessibility though. Like we don't think about it's just a clicker, like whatever. It shouldn't be that difficult, but like
Yeah, but I like what I've seen so far.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, the composition was really nice on this one. Had graphics are all very unified. It's got money. It's got sound effects for the entire thing, and it has a charm just being put together as it is.
Or like Naomi K says, at least give an auto fire option in game with the spacebar. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or any kind of I wonder if allowing mouse wheel to bind to click or holding down a button would be a good alternative. Yeah, I think there's a lot of really interesting alternatives that could be out there. Like I keep thinking about Animal Crossing, where it's like, to craft fish food, you have to press A over and over and over again, and people using turbo on it.
I think it depends on what type of clicker it is. If you're a little bit more story driven, that actually would be really cool because then you're trying to encourage people to get further into the story.
Actually, I'm not gonna.
I don't know if I've ever played it.
I'm not gonna screw with AutoIt right now. Let's see how far I can get without obsessively clicking. But that really would. I've got my hand in a weird configuration because I really don't want to fuck up my arm. Tell me about the content that you see, Mihai, because doubtless you got farther than I will.
So the content in this game is trying to see how much you can make within that year period. and deciding whether you want to devote that
3
to,
more
say, either
months.
getting a monthly payment where every 30 days or so you see the amount that it will deposit to
doing
your
well.
account,
You should take
or
a
if you
course.
want to invest in how much you'll be getting per day, where you see those little $1 amounts, you can be able to get larger. And anything you want to use where you can just try to put money in to earn more efficiently. And as you progress, it starts just adding up where you can generate things almost a little bit kind of like with SimShine, where back when you were working on that, you could automate the procedures so that you could be able to pump out things at 2 or 3 times the rate.
Huh. Oh wait, it's you know, I've never had a lot of success using Cheat Engine with a browser game. Never mind. I was gonna see if I could hack the game, but then I'm like, no, it's not gonna. Hello, son. Starting our company is really hard. Are you sure don't want to work in a big company? Yes, like all your brothers. This is world building. World building.
And so yeah, like this message from the player's mother, there are emails that pop in throughout, just offering different things and whether you want to progress at this point.
Huh.
I believe they are timed events, so they happen at a certain day.
What's the optimal strat? Did you discover an optimal strat?
So the optimal strat that I found is to not suck, and beyond that, it's I played through twice, and my second score I was able to get a C-level score of about 2 million, where I was trying to look at maximizing that second option right there, where I was getting that automated money as quickly as possible, and then upping my monthly payment, and then trying to hire employees. And if you are really aggressive with your clicking, then as you click on that first option, money sale, like right now you've maxed out the cost of the money sale, and as you click very rapidly, the amounts can grow to where they're above the cost of paying for increasing your money every time you click. So very aggressive clicking is something that allow you to get very high and fast returns.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not something I'm willing to do. I'm not willing to do aggressive clicking for this game.
Yeah. Now, the charm is that as you see, as the amounts go up, now all of a sudden dollars start changing to gold bars, and it'll start changing into other things, so it's just you have chaos. It's just everything is now falling on your desk item by item, so it's a very cute detail what they have with that.
Yeah, I love this low poly style. It's super charming and communicates like exactly what's needed. I guess I better try to. I don't want more money a day. I want to try to multiply what I'm getting. Well, I'll keep doing this. It seems like multiplying per second is ideal as well. I will, in my own time, get AutoIt set up and make a macro to click this for me so I can see all the strats, see what this game has to offer. But that does bring me to another thing about video games is I really hate it when games make me do really tedious brainless, I know this is a clicker, but really tedious brainless tasks physically. Because one, I have terrible R size in both arms, so it literally hurt me. But also, it's not a good use of my brain power. Like, I liked input optional GM for letting me like watch things unfold. You can have that in a non-input optional game. Let people enjoy the process. Because if I'm playing a game, I want to make choices.
Dieting Hippo. Yeah. And Dieting Hippo just had a question. What do you do if your employee is pulsating?
Yeah.
You get them to make more money.
So apparently I hired an employee, but where are they? Do I see them?
I don't
You don't have enough money to hire them yet.
Well, in the email I hit that, but maybe I didn't have enough. I noticed there is no pause menu.
You improve the... Yeah, and so the game, it'll constantly run as long as it's going. The improvement that you got, it'll actually improve what'll happen with the employee once you have an employee, but right now it's just a boosted stat for them to earn more once you have the employee. So I think one thing was... now, Evanism in the chat was suggesting that at 20k you can get an investor, which will increase... It gets into, you'll get 30% less of one form of payment, but you will get a larger payment.
Evanism, are you the developer of this game?
Yeah.
Are they the developer? Because I feel like I don't want to lose my passive income because that's really the only thing I'm doing right now because I'm not clicking. But, what the hell.
I believe Darhan Dev was the one who developed this one.
Where are they? I don't see them. How would I know that I'd done it?
Oh,
Yeah.
you need to click that you've hired an employee. They'll pop up next to you.
No, I'm talking about the investor. Like, I'm a little disappointed.
Oh.
I would
Investor
love
gave
to
your
see the devs, like, have a visual kind of indication of this.
So, yes, as it's implemented,
Oh, I see, there's
it
this.
grays out the option because it can only be done once.
I see.
So once things are maxed out, it'll then...
Oh, that's charming. There are a lot of really charming touches for that. I enjoyed it. I'm going to go back and play it once I set up an auto-hit macro. So that I don't literally injure myself. That was cool.
Dieting Hippo in the chat. You'd think an investor would go to the work site. Nah, they've got important things to do, like yachts.
But of course, the next game is Before the Bears Get Us. So let me bring that up. That's another
Yes.
browser game.
Isn't there beer?
Not the bears.
Badgers and bears.
Oh shit, wrong one.
Let me bring that up. All right, I'll put that on
Better.
stream. All right,
Better.
Before the Bears Get Us. Tell me about this game, Mihai.
Full
Yes,
screen
so
before
this one
playing.
was... This one was developed by Run.Games, and this one is a management simulator about trying to manage your collectors, your collectors who gather for the food, your hunters who will defeat any animals coming after your village, and your builders who will build storehouses so you can be able to have more food. And you have conditions that you can take a look over, as you see in the tutorial right now, and you have the ability to dedicate whomever is in your village who is focused on what. And as time goes on, they will also have children who will be added to the village as well, so that they can expand your resources.
Okay, cool. All right, let's see what's going on here.
Now, everything is automated.
Okay.
And as you see with your controls right now, take a look. As you start out, you'll have one person who's managing the food, 3 foragers, 1 hunter, and then 1 builder. And as you manipulate those sliders, like right now you have two hunters and no one building.
How do I get a builder?
So you have one currently.
Yes.
So they are right there in the middle, and
I guess what I don't understand is how these sliders work if there are 3 rolls, but there's only 2 sliders.
So there is a separate it's a separate pool of individuals where those sliders, you have 5 people that you're able to control right now.
Or like we have a lot
who
of
can be
food, so how do I reassign like somebody from gathering to one of the other roles?
You're not. So
What?
someone who it Oh, actually no, I'm sorry. So when you say food, you mean someone who's a gatherer?
Yes. Like how?
Yes, so that you'll move that left slider on the bottom, you'll move that over, which will allocate someone to another spot.
Yeah.
Like
More
right
the-
there.
Yeah.
Or, well, someone just got killed, but
I see what
I
it's doing.
this is a very strange. I need to spend more time with it before I like say I like it or don't like it. But that's a very strange control scheme for assigning these roles. I don't think I understand the deal with the bottom one.
so well the bottom one is controlling all of your visible assets right now. So well, right now it looks like you're down to just 1 forager and 1 hunter. Well, just down to 1 hunter right now.
I mean, it's like a
So
4X slider soup super. I
it's-
played lots of 4X games, and I've never seen one with a job system that was like this.
This is a lot. Lord of the Realms 2 from like the 90s has one really similar to this.
Oh, okay.
So like
Like,
right now
I
you
kind of get what they're going for.
Oops.
Yeah, now right now because you only have a you only have a hunter, you might want to change that so you can turn them into someone who's gathering food. Because
Oh, I've lost.
I
I
don't
need
know
to.
what the condition would be.
I need to restart the game. But I think I'll do better next time. So basically, what I'm trying to understand is when I move the slider here. Well, what I don't get is I kind of get the concept of if there are two rolls here, moving one slider to, if this is here, and that's the extent, I'm sliding the one below it for splitting those two rolls. But what is the point of sliding the top one if the people in the bottom rung can never become another roll like on the top rung? Does that make sense?
Well, and that's yes. So that at least, because they're considered two different. They're two different types of workers in this village. So
why? What is the
it
point
is the
of?
one that can't be reallocated.
What is the point of like the sorry, I can't talk. Rightmost button on the slider, on the second slider then?
Apparently later on you get more stuff on the top. It says super.
Yes.
Yeah, but with regards to the
'cause
bottom,
we haven't.
you can see my cursor, right? What is the point of this if it's only this one that actually changes anything?
Well, the top one will change things as well. And
No,
on
I'm not talking about the
bottom,
top
that
one. I'm
left
talking about
slider
the
does-
Will. I'm sorry. I'm not very good at video games. Keep talking, Mihai. I so rudely cut you off. I apologize.
So on the bottom set of sliders, they are both movable, but
So my question
you
is,
have to essentially.
if I have two of these guys,
if you're going.
if I have two of these guys, what is the point of moving the top one if I always have two anyway? Oh, is it that there are three rolls?
Yeah.
What the hell is this last one?
That's the builder.
But what is this hammer?
The hammer is the builder.
Well, then what is this? The like the briefcase.
The briefcase, that's the gatherer.
No, is that not the top one?
No.
The hunter.
The top one is individuals who are managing food at your location, what's been collected, versus individuals who helped raise children.
Wait.
So it's a
What?
completely different set of things. So the three roles that you see on the bottom slider are the active roles that you're seeing on screen. Top one, now I was a little confused myself about that. The one indicated by the ham, which is they're individuals that are managing food at your base. And you can change them to where they're either working on food or whether they're working on raising children. But the bottom
So there's
slider is the one
invisible
that you-
people.
Yes.
Okay, I understand now. Finally, I understand. Thank you for bearing with my stupidity, people. Okay, I get it now.
It is a little confusing, so you're not alone.
It was a challenging setup, and it took a while to get used to it, and I wasn't sure how quickly changes were being put into effect. Like, one thing that was difficult was I wish the hunters moved faster, because as you see, the gatherers are going out, they collect things, but how a lot of bears will spawn, and it's very difficult to be able to get more hunters that can go get them before bears might take out one or two gatherers.
Huh. That's now that I understand it, though. It's a cute little thing. I'm enjoying it. So how?
Yeah, Twitch has been saying. Go on, sorry.
Oh, no, what were you saying?
I was saying Twitch has been saying like, the way Twitch is explaining it, Noemi, oh my god, my
Naomi?
thing,
Noemi?
it's in my brain can't process words all of a sudden. Noemi is like the top sliders control facilities, bottom controls personnel. Would that be the way that you would
That
Yeah.
seems to make sense.
process that? Yeah. So.
Yeah,
Okay.
So again, they're two totally different sets of resources.
Okay, I understand now. That is cool. How far in this did you get, Mihai?
So I made it to have 44 people in my village in
Impressive.
total.
How can you? Is there a population check, or
then-
did you have to add them up?
It calculates them once you reach a game over. Your game over state is
Oh,
when
I
you
see.
run out of food.
I see.
So constantly trying to expand while things are going on. Now, the one thing I did find challenging is I felt like I did have to have a disproportionately large number of gatherers at any given time. With that, I had, I think it was about 15, 3, and 2 for my settings at one point, because it felt like I just needed to bring in that much food, but my stocks were getting depleted so quickly.
But this is real charming. I'm going to quit it for now because we have a lot of games to get through. That's cool. I like that. I have happy feelings about that game.
Yeah, I think if there might have been, I do wish it had music or a little bit more to the sound effects. But
Well, at least they had
was
some,
A
which is-
very, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
Yeah,
off.
just a little bit of UI brush up, but you know, jams.
Right.
Yeah, I think if they had moved the indicators that were in the top left-hand corner to where they were in one area for information near where the sliders are, that might have helped it a little bit for being able to keep an eye on things.
Yeah, hold on. I am installing the game on itch because that's a lot easier to deal with. This next game is a browser game. It's Classroom Chronicles Churnt Butter Squeeze and the Desks of Despair by Soup Super. Tell me about this game,
Yeah,
Mihai.
this is Soup Supers.
Best game title.
Yes. So this is a combat game.
A
where
combat game.
the main character is battling for the ability to stay in school and get their degree.
Huh, theme adherence.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. Let me adjust the volume. That was not it. Okay. I have adjusted the volume so I can hear myself think and all of y'all. Let me just get that on stream. Yes, Mihai, keep telling us about this game.
Yes. And oh yes, Flange Cannon. I did so. Yes, that is the type of game that it is. So it's a shooting combat game where you are a character duking it out against a teacher who is, well, quite literally throwing everything at them in a fight for their life. So as we get the game all set up,
Yeah.
Soup Super fortunately provided a pretty nice intro into being able to see what the story is, instructions on basic tutorial.
Awesome. I'm hype. I think I've already set up. Can y'all see it?
Yes.
Excellent. And I appreciated this game not auto full screening, although I guess it's a web game. I don't know. Oh, play sim. How, what, who? I like options. Actually, before I
There
play...
is also... and
Yes?
so- yeah, you were saying?
I was wondering if I could... Oh, okay. Yay! What? Hold on. Is there a rebind?
So I did not see a rebind option when I played.
I'm getting my other mouse out. Okay, I've gotten my other mouse out. You guys forced me into it. Okay, all right.
Is that one the ergonomic one?
No, I was on the ergonomic one. Now I'm on the non-ergonomic one, so I can WASD. Oh, Soup Super says I can use the arrow keys. God bless you.
Yes.
God bless you.
Yes. Arrow keys and left click to shoot.
Hell yeah. Okay. Let's play. Fight.
And just to make sure, is it Soup Super or Sup Super? Yes, and now use WAS to be able to move around so that your tutor isn't able to whack you.
So am I controlling? I guess I'm not controlling one of them. I'm controlling the one. I want to kill both of them.
Correct.
Oh,
you
I
are
thought
controlling Kid.
I thought they were my ally.
The monster does not appear to be functional.
I don't.
Because I was testing it out, I thought it had a function that you had to dodge it, but it's just a background character.
I see. Okay.
Cheap fun.
Now, we might potentially have an issue with it being
they're not
looks like
getting
Twitch is
the
not synced.
video. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so strange. Let me. That's weird. It's on not Mixer, OBS. But let me try that again.
Yeah. So thanks for your patience, guys.
You'll get to see me be bad at video games some more. Hold
Hey
on.
man, aren't we?
You're doing pretty
aren't we
good.
all? We're all bad at video games. It's fine.
This is a
just perpetually.
Who among us is not bad at video games? Digging the Beauty and the Beast music. Hold on. Almost there. So can y'all see it on stream now with my monitor? Doing a monitor stream.
Yes.
It's on Twitch.
Yeah, now we got you win.
All right. Let's try this again.
Apparently, according to Zior, anyway, yeah, I think we just ran out of time to make. Okay, hold on. I got this.
I believe in you.
Do anything, so he's just kind of there.
Okay.
Beautiful. You're cast.
Thank
This combat itself feels nice. So this is this is great content for a 2-week game. They should keep working on it because I love the art. It's very charming.
Yeah, and I think like adding some SFX probably is the next step. Just to give it a bit of responsiveness with everything that's being played would be a nice next step.
And very importantly, the gameplay that is there is good. It's not hard to make a game about shooting people. So this is good. Well done, guys.
Yeah, and then of course, if you just want to kick back and relax, then you can go into the next option, which is the sim mode, where it's an automated fight.
Oh, there we go. A late submission to input optional jam. Anyway,
Just catch me later, Noyami. I'll voice the next game.
all right, we're gonna have a look at the next game here. The next game is World OS. All right.
World OS. This is an operating system simulator.
It's not Temple OS. No, I'm sorry.
No, it is not. And is by Chris Viquez, I believe, who is the author. But yes, so this is like someone who's trying out their OS for the first time and seeing all of the functionality it has.
I can't wait. All right. So that should be on stream. Yell if it ain't. Welcome to World
Okay
OS.
so far.
Yes.
Universal
You
operating
should just type
system.
OK anyway. See if it'll work.
World OS. Ooh, it's a. I do enjoy games that are like fake interfaces. I'm a sucker for that. Diegetic interfaces, they call it. Welcome to your inbox. To me. Please do not reply to this message. Welcome to World OS, the world's first universal operating system. Enjoy the basic necessities of computing as well as simple means of entertainment. Explore your options. Enjoy. World
And
OS.
if you pay extra money, you can get their add-on pack, Zawarudo OS.
Oh my. Useless. It's useless.
Stop time.
Got a gear. I guess that quits.
I'm feeling old Windows vibes.
Yeah.
Yes. So as you try out each of the options, you'll see some, of course, work a little bit better than others.
Termination shock. I wanted to reply, but it doesn't seem to have an option for that right now. Keep track of your finances. USA job. 30 hours a week. That's not good pay for 30 hours a week, let me tell you.
No, not bad.
And well, I guess if that's
That's real bad.
semi-monthly, that's $1,800 a month. It's bad, but not horrible. I've
Yeah.
worked worse.
It's good for a non-dev job.
Well, so what I'm missing here is, maybe I need to read. I guess they're trying to be Hypnospace. I have,
Yeah, so you...
I'm going to fall for a scam.
Yeah.
This is very Hypnospace.
Yes, because obviously after you spend $300 on your Nintendo Switchy, you want to be able to make as much money back as you can.
I can't leave this. It doesn't let me. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so that's one thing I noticed about the controls is that you typically have to be at the top of the window with the scroll for you to be able to click out. So I did run into that issue a few times.
This gear doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that one doesn't have any control.
Okay. Birders. Isn't there a Dragon Ball Z character named Birder?
You know what? If
One of the
they're,
Ginyu Force.
I mean, probably like considering.
It's too bad these buttons don't really do anything. It looks like the only thing I can do is this thing. So I guess I will.
Mm-hmm.
I did click below. I didn't learn more.
So this game actually has a bit. I had to test it out at a certain time, and I was very curious what was going to happen if it's not in the window. The story will only progress between 12 and 1 Central Time.
Oh,
Amazing.
That's bullshit, but also brilliant at the same
Well-
time.
So, as you saw, you're right to try the scam, but the only way it can progress is that you can only claim the money in that 1 hour.
huh.
I'm both frustrated and intrigued.
Yeah, I'm
By
gonna
that
change
concept.
my system time. So it's got to be between 12 and 1.
Yes.
Oh wait, it's an IRL system. You were
Yeah,
evil.
yeah.
Evil.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was. As I was looking at my block and I saw the time constraint, I went, "Oh, let me
Oops.
make sure I've got this one timed right."
Might have misread the stream schedule. Hopefully it doesn't phone home for the time. Otherwise, we're just SOL.
Well, I was going to say, what do you mean of? Well,
If it-
because our hours are back to back, correct?
No, what I'm saying is hopefully the game doesn't, when I said phone home, I mean check time like online. Because if it does, I can't lie to it with system time. So let's find out.
Well, let's find out if we can crack this puppy. It's like
Interesting.
Spielberg's Quibi show that you can only watch at night.
I do appreciate elements like that in games where, like going against what I said about the clicker, but having to do something that's technically not functional but draws me into the game world. I do like that. I do that in Red Star actually a few times, but because it makes you feel like you're actually like logging into your operating system if you really have to like complete this task. So I did appreciate that. Oh shit. So what was I to do to claim the scam?
So, yes, go back to Birders Depot,
Okay.
either in the news or the web. Oh, okay. It looks like you can.
All
So
right.
it checks your local time.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh shit, now I don't have an easy
Well,
way
that
to check it
happened.
down. So actually, Michael, I want you to tell me about the content in this game because we might I might want to cut it short so that we don't veer too far into the next block.
Yes. So with this game, it is simulated that you will now be heading into the email to take a look and see someone has contacted you from the operating system, and they will try to help you fix up your issue.
Oh.
I don't know. Which,
Get IT support.
Ooh.
is this a scam simulator that is also a scam? Says Clay.
I said agree.
What does this have to do with the thief?
So now it walks you through what you provide. It's almost it's funny because it's almost, now that I think about it, reminds me of a tech support scam because they want your IP address and they ask for remote access into your system.
That is pretty funny. They said copy it from settings. I can't get in this game's settings.
So click on the gear icon that's in that window.
Yeah, I am, but it's not doing anything.
No, not in the start menu. In
Oh.
the window, the World OS Web.
Oh, I see. I can't video
Yes.
games.
Mortensen Sam says, "Don't install Logman." Yes. Whenever in doubt, don't install Logman.
I can't remember. I'm just gonna
Yeah, 2130.
boobs. Wait, sorry. Oh, I can type boobs.
Yeah.
No, No, it's not. It was from the game, or maybe it was. Nobody knows.
It wasn't. I checked to make sure I wasn't seeing anything weird in the game.
So so is this proceed sort of a fairly linear manner over the story? I do love a diegetic
Yes,
story.
you do have a diverting option once you get through this sequence.
That is cool. Let's see.
Your money is 2130.
Oh, thank you. See, this is why I have the judges play
Yeah.
ahead of time so they can help me when I suck at these games. What? What? Oh. Lord of mercy. Wait, how do
I believe it's 511. This was one challenge. Try clicking on 511. There we go. Yeah, because it sometimes... There we go. So you provide all their you provide all your information, and now you can decide
Wait, what the fuck were they asking for again?
which folder is it in. They're asking for the info. Oh, remote desktop or
I just clicked it.
that.
Lol. Non-standard game over?
Finally.
That's
Yes.
fun. Breaking news, culprit found. Oh no, now I'm going to hacker jail.
F.
That's fun. I'm going to go through. I want to see all the paths that they have. As I said, I love a game that presents a story with a diegetic interface. That's why I like Hacknet is one of my favorite games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was fun to play through, and I think the only thing that I wish is that it was a little easier to click between the different windows, since, as you saw, they
Yeah.
layer on top of each other, and there's sometimes you can't go back to get a certain bit of information with
Alright.
the game how it's programmed.
The next game we've got up is Atolling Gods. Is that Atoll or
Yes.
Atoll? Tell me about this game while I pull it up, please.
Yes, so this is a simulator between two groups of atollings, tiny little humans, that are mining for resources on a small planet.
Oh, cool.
We God,
Yeah.
or whatever it was called. God.
Hold on,
was
let
that?
me-
There's like We God, or there's a God
Is
game.
it
or a
Goddess
mobile game.
or something? This reminds me of another game, management game, God game I've played, just from the looks of it. Let me pull that up.
Flange Cannon says in the chat, even saying the name takes its toll.
Yeah,
I'm
that
trying to think of what game you're thinking of. It's like a god game. I don't.
I don't have to.
Reus. That's what it's called. Reus. Yeah, it's got the rotating world.
Yeah. Now, you can follow along, you can zoom in and out.
Oh, how
A&D
can
to
I-
be able to rotate the world.
Oh, I see. Was okay. So, how do I manage the world?
So mostly you're watching it, but you can interfere that you can pick up a particular atolling and move them to a different part of the world. So you
Oh,
can just click to grab them.
interesting. So we got a hostile takeover of these other people.
Yes. And both
Awesome.
are, it's like exactly. It's Hatfields and McCoys. They're both trying to kill each other.
So I guess the simulation does appear to play out when I'm not looking at it. Is there anything mechanically that is done due to the rotation?
So that is your particular point in the world that you're looking at.
Okay.
But no, that's it. Yeah, that's just the camera that is
Okay.
showing you which degree you have spun the world to look at it.
That's cool. I like this.
Yeah, and also click and drag one of the atollings near where there's another one. So like so. So all of a sudden they can just be air commando firing down on everyone.
So that's cool. Well, you could say it's mechanic because you do have to rotate back home to check your status. I dig this. And I suppose the strategy is reassigning people because these guys are out, committing murder. I guess, dragging them
Yeah.
to gather more resources.
Well,
This is awesome.
Yeah, and so they'll automatically select whether they're gathering
see.
either wood resources or stone resources.
How far in
And
this did
so
you?
if-
Oh, sorry.
Like say if. So I just continued playing probably for, let's say, a good 15 minutes just to see how it went, how the music tracks changed. As there didn't appear to be an end state because you're just watching the simulation between both sides.
Oh yeah, that's totally cool. This is super cool, and this looks like a very appropriately scoped game. This is
Yeah.
great. I would love to see them work on it, and then like
Really?
have the possibility for your people to like expand out and build little settlements. Because I'm a big sucker for that in games.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked the
I like how they're taking
simplicity
meat
but
away
effectiveness
after-
of the sound design.
I saw a guy like picking at a tree with a pickaxe, and he's taking away like a side of beef.
It's them beef trees.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, you mean beef trees don't grow in Austin?
it's just another one of those East Coast things, Mihai. This is cute.
But hashtag keep Austin weird. You need beef trees.
Where's the beef?
You know what? Not that weird.
Okay,
I'm-
fair enough.
That was fun. I'm gonna pull up the next game just because we gotta get through these. No Hope by Quantum Cookie. Tell me about that game, please.
Yes, so this one, No Hope, is a farming simulator of an individual who is in a desert and trying to gather resources to not die, and also not be killed by evil, creepy, weird foxes.
Wait,
You're
evil,
given
creepy-
weapons that can be used to collect foxes.
Huh.
Fox?
You can collect resources. and
I said no full screen.
foxes.
Whoa, shit, that's loud. Hold on.
Yeah.
Point off.
This, so, yeah. This
Alright.
was a challenging thing in the block. There were a lot of games that did have automatic and unchangeable full screen. So, we're
I-
still getting that one pulled off.
I won't. Nobody's really gonna get any points. There's no points in this gym, so you won't get points off for doing full screen. You just slightly irritate me during this live stream.
I think that's fair. Yeah, that's that's that value. Irritating you.
All right.
Never, ever.
Just adjust that there. Hold on.
Speaking of which, Snowshoe, was that you going creepy right there?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, don't mess with Snowshoe. She'll fuck you up. All right. Can everybody see?
Don't
Everybody can
mess.
see. All right. No Hope.
Yeah, we are on stream now.
All right. I'm gonna read the No Hope. Guys, you got to get Text Mesh Pro, and then your text will be better. Okay. No Hope. Congratulations. You're stuck in the middle of nowhere. You might argue being stuck in the middle of nowhere is probably better than being quarantined at home, but that's not up for discussion. That point's not up for discussion. Surrounded by sand, weird, spiky green plants, and cute, creepy fox. Your only goal: survive. Okay. It's WASD.
And then with EIC for the other functions.
Okay. All right. Let's hope my poor brain can handle this. We're starting. We're WASDing. Oh, this is a cute. I like the low poly thing. I'd be curious to know if they made that or if this is a polygon asset character, but it's cute either way. So what am I doing? Looking
Yeah, I
for
wasn't
resources?
able to find out. Yeah, I wasn't able to figure out whether it was original or not. But so you can go around, chop at rocks, chop at wood trees, collect prickly pear juice.
I was pressing E against that rock, but it wasn't doing anything. I guess because I have the wrong tool.
So I was trying to figure out how to switch tools effectively because some items I could not. There were some rocks that I just could not hit. And now, so there are some smaller trees that you can use for getting firewood.
What is so? Just click. I guess clicking doesn't interact with these things. It's just E. I'm pressing E, but I must not have the right tool.
Yes, I could not kill the. I could not kill the straight up cactuses.
Flange Cannon in chat says, "Looks like you're having an existential crisis." Oh, guys, this is a nice touch. You got some cast shadows coming from inside the tent.
Oh, that's cute.
That's a really thoughtful touch. I dig it. So I need to find another tool, don't I? Where are the other tools?
So, actually start by looking for smaller trees that you can be able to
Okay.
cut down.
But how do
'Cause
I
the
switch?
tools, I believe, are already at your disposal,
Well, how do I switch tools? Just
but they'll automatically switch.
Oh.
Yeah, they'll automatically switch. There are some elements that I could not figure out how to attack them.
Because I was thinking that they don't switch just because I was like pressing E against things and nothing was happening. But then again, I'm gathering stuff, so I don't know. So you suggest I find
Yeah,
more wood?
Yeah, because there are some elements that it seems they couldn't be destroyed. I don't know if it wasn't fully implemented or if there was something I was missing.
Is this world procedurally generated, or is this the same map that you had?
It looks similar to the one that I had.
That's good. That means I can learn by doing, because I'm sure I'll die horribly. And I won't do well in this game either. No,
Yeah.
sorry. Okay.
So now also watch out, because at some point you will hit the boundaries of the map.
Ah, and what about those foxes I've heard so much about?
Oh yeah. So they're very hard to miss when they pop out.
Oh, I see. So, Flange Cannon, are you the dev? Because they're recommending. I wouldn't worry about cutting them down now. Maybe. Looks like a tent. What the hell should I be doing right now? Should I be hanging out in the tent?
So right now, when it's night, since the temperature is lower, you can explore as much as you want, but you can
Yeah.
also just kind of chill by the fire. Because if it does get extremely cold or extremely hot, then you'll start experiencing status inflictments, either frostbite or heat stroke.
That's
One thing, I'm
clever.
pressing E, but it's not doing anything to this rock. So that's why I thought, oh, I must not have the right tool.
Yeah, you got to move a little bit closer to it.
And how do I consume? Oh, use. Ah, okay, that's how I.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I can do it. I'm just not. I'm not. I haven't assumed the position.
Correct.
It's not.
Or that one might not be that one might be one of the ones I could not interact with.
Okay. Oh, you know what a fun touch is I've noticed that they've got chromatic aberration on as a post effect, but they've and now I always congratulate people that, well, I don't, it's subtle, which is so good because so many people who slap on chromatic aberration kind of go a little overboard. I'm guilty of this. Is that a fox? Is that flying?
No, that's just a flying thing. The foxes, they'll almost pop out like it's a jump scare and then start chasing you very quickly.
So one thing I'm a little sad about is that this mini-map doesn't appear to... Oh, I see. There's specks every now and then. This cactus does
so
not...
it is... Yeah, the straight-up cacti, don't bother with them. I could not cut them down myself.
What
Is
is...
there a tool, like a better axe you get later, maybe?
I think it automatically changes, depending on what you're going for. So you'll be able to get some small rocks versus being able to get...
Seems like it's very
what's
easy
the
at
word I'm
Lost in
looking
this
for?
game.
Yes. I was trying to see how much I could figure out with the map. Like, that rock you'll probably be able to hit.
I tried, but it didn't... Wait,
No?
what?
Okay.
I just spun, but I don't know why. Yeah, I'm hitting E. It's not...
Yeah, so don't hit the rock. I'm actually not sure what I was able to do that allowed me to get the rocks.
You put blood on it. Blood
What are the
sacrifice.
agave fibers for?
Yes.
Obviously.
I consumed one, but I didn't see... Is this a clothing bar? Why is my character turning?
Looks like you're just jumping.
Consuming
Yeah,
that didn't seem to
there's-
do anything.
The height collision gets a little weird in the game in some places.
Yeah, if I were making this
Because
game, I wouldn't be using a rigid body. I wouldn't have physics. But that's just me. Sorry. Mihai, do you know what the agave fibers do?
That I could not figure out.
Ooh, it's spooky and
I
dark.
believe you can use them for crafting, but the items I could have crafted, I believed I could not figure it out on the second playthrough. Because I played the game twice to try it out.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, this is good work for 2 weeks, but we definitely are missing a lot of quality of life features. And as I was saying last night, one of the most important elements of game design is to basically hold the player's hand into what they should be doing, but trick them into thinking it was their idea. And that's a bit missing here, because I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to be doing? Uh-oh, it's the edge of the map. Well, I'm definitely lost. I think I'm gonna quit this for now, but I'm gonna return to it on my own time. That was cool. That was very promising. Good job to the dev of that. That was No Hope, right? Our next game, Neat Furniture, is the final game of the block, just by Zimura.
Yes.
If you are in the chat, make yourself known, because I always like to shout at the dev in the chat. Let me bring this game up here. Tell me about this game while I bring it up.
Yes, so this one is essentially a dollhouse simulator where you
Ooh.
are building out the elements and then submitting it to a panel of judges to decide how much they like your arrangement and your usage of elements, your feng shui, and
Started in full screen.
basically what they think of it. Yeah, this is another another one that started in full screen.
Alas, it's okay. Let me just bring that up on stream here. Thanks for your patience, everybody. Okay, let me just adjust. Oh, that was already by your side. Okay, cool. I don't hear any audio from this game. Is that how you experienced it?
Yes, there are 2 sound effects, one when you're placing and moving items.
Okay.
So you have WASD controls for the camera.
Oh, I'm arranging
And-
things to take photos of them.
Correct. So you have your menu on the left side where you can grab items that you want to use in this space.
Is there a limit to what I can use? Like money-wise?
No.
Cool. What are these things up here?
I'm not entirely sure. I looked at them, but they didn't seem to have any. They didn't seem to have any impact on the space.
And is
And
it
now, if you decide that you place down,
Yes?
what
Go
were you
on.
saying?
Keep talking.
So if you decide you don't like an item where it's placed, then you can just right-click and that'll pick it up and remove it.
Awesome. Sorry,
Actually,
I
I
didn't mean to
believe
cut you off.
left-click on it again.
Neat. I can click and drag to rotate, which is a very nice quality of life feature. I did notice though the mouse wheel zoom was a little clunky. Quality of life thing. But I love fussing with. Oh, I know. Wait, how do I? Oh, the weird thing though is the rotate for the object and rotate the world is the same thing. It's a little awkward, but not insurmountable.
Yeah, I had a few issues with controls when I was playing it because I know having a wheel on my mouse where it controlled the zoom but also was controlling the scroll for the item list.
You know what this needs? It needs to be tie-in with that blind echolocation game we played this afternoon, where you make the stage for that echolocation. Oh, there's some Z fighting, but there's also some nice lighting in here. I'm noticing there's some like colored point lights, which seem to be slowly changing color, which is nice. Eco
I
buns.
didn't even notice that on my playthrough.
Yeah, I always like touches like that. Well, you know, I'm a big lighting nerd. Oh, so you said like I get graded on how nicely I arranged the furniture?
Yes. So once
Okay.
you decided, I like my space, hey judges, take a look at it. You click ready and submit.
I see. Oh, it's kind of like hashtag Everest in that way.
Yeah.
How many items are like in your inventory? Like how many items are there available to you to like do stuff with?
I didn't count them, but my guess is, I want to say maybe 50, 60-ish.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna say this and see what happens. Yes, I'm sure. So what? Oh, you know what is a shame though is that I can't scroll up because it looks like they're providing some kind of feedback, but it doesn't help me much because it was so fast. Because it seems that there is some kind of metric by which this is graded, but I don't know what it is.
And I think the intention was to hide that because of how it's doing the maths for you to get whatever your final grade is, but I don't think they want to make it too transparent.
But why show it at all if you're going to say that? Would be my opinion.
I think simplifying it, and then you still get the chance to figure it out, but you'll get some metrics you can at least work
Because I think
with.
giving feedback to the player would be helpful. Well, hopefully you can ruminate on your score. That was Flange Cannon in the...
Feeling the dad jokes right now.
So,
Such dadly humor. Grover
what-
House Simulator now.
So I made a game that had placement of objects, some shine, and I'd suggest the dev visualizing the space as a grid, or not visual, encode as a grid, and then assigning each object, basically, grid squares so that you can prevent things like this monstrosity I've just created over here. But that's a minor quibble.
Yeah. The
Just gonna-
collision was a little funky like that because you could overlap.
Because I wonder, was there any grade on like quantity of items?
I'm sorry?
Were you aware of any like grading on quantity of items?
Not that I could figure out.
Appears that I am able to also double place if you know what it looks like is that on the bathtub one of the sides like counts as being placed but the other is invisible to the game, so I can just place shit on
yes.
top of it. Very nice.
Yeah. Because I think in a few cases, if I placed something on top, it would transform. It was a little difficult, though, because if I decided I wanted to move something, I always had to go back and select that item to then place it. Because if I just picked up an item, but I had selected a different item, it would suddenly change into whatever item was highlighted.
The disappointing thing is I can't place objects on other objects like when it would make sense. Like I can't put the books on the bookshelf. That just deletes the bookshelf.
Yeah.
But I love Pokemon Snap-esque games where it is about like your artful arrangement and then getting graded on it. I'd suggest to the dev allowing the player to see the feedback for more than a second. Maybe fixing up that detection of space. I'm curious to know, like,
As
well,
we make an occult circle of cactuses.
yes. Let's see if I do any. Well, let's see what happens.
Excuse me, they're called succulents.
My score last time was
Blood
0.6.
succulents.
I got a negative score. How is it possible that you achieved this?
Rude.
So I'm gonna have to go back and watch the VOD and like freeze frame it so I can see what exactly the judging metrics are, because I'm really curious to see what I did that offended the metrics so much. Maybe all the bathtubs.
It says clones.
It's obviously the bathtubs.
Offended by the bathtubs.
You're designing a hotel room for an anime convention.
Bueno, we just made it through Mihai's block. So good job to all of the devs. That was a good block of games. I'm ready to proceed on to the following block, but if anyone needs a 10-minute break, y'all want a 10-minute break? We can do that like we did. All right, we're gonna have a 10-minute break, and we'll be back at 7:25. So hang tight, folks. See you then.